Hi, I'm Belle, and this is my tarot week ahead forecast for the week beginning April the 21st. I'm going to start with a few words about astrology because there are major influences this week, starting today, well, continuing today, and this is providing an energetic background for all of us. I'm not going to talk about astrology more than that. If you're interested in finding out more about the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, you can look it up. We also have a full moon coming on Tuesday, I think, and a full moon in Scorpio, and we have Sun square Pluto also on Sunday. So there are many forces which are pulling in different directions. Many forces pulling in different directions. And so we may feel this, we may feel it in our bodies, we may experience it in our everyday lives, and we may certainly see it out there in the world. And we can say that when Uranus and Jupiter come together, we can expect dynamic change or dynamic expansion. And in one of the ways that this has shown up in the tarot, in the place of the collective head, we have the Fool. Now the Fool is associated with spring and with Aries, the beginning. And we notice that the Fool is not number one, it's 0. So like the egg, it has the capacity for life within it, new life, new unexplored territory. This is the card of adventure. It's where we go and seek the edges and seek the thing that draws us forward. So it's very, very important, very positive, very forward thinking, and very open to receive. We'll notice the body language of the Fool is very much like this. You know, the Fool is not going like that, or, you know, arms crossed. It's like, I am open to receive life. Lightly. I feel that that's a good place for the head this week, because it's quite possible that our head might be drawn this way and that. And of course, I would say this, it's always good to keep our feet on the ground, because it's highly likely that this week something will arise for you which invites a significant amount of change. Now, we don't know at the moment what level of change, how substantial all of these offers might be. I'm going to show you something in a minute. But this is a good place to be. Feet on ground, keeping still, looking ahead, paying attention to what's going around, but being still in here. Because it is possible that you, most likely, or external circumstances might pull you in a direction which is confusing. Now, we'll come back to that. I keep talking about change, and the quality of change here can be quite radical. It can be, here's a change that I've been meaning to make for a long time, and now I'm going to do it. So it can be that, you know, on a very personal level, I decide to make a big change in my life, and I'm going to do it now. On another level, the change can be coming from outside, and it can be extremely beneficial. So what we don't want this week is to get carried away with the possibility of winning the lottery or some other thing, but we can put our attention where we want our life to be. We can put our attention in here and in here that says, actually, I'm going towards, or I'm creating, or I'm continuing to create the life that works best for me, the life that enables me to shine in myself, to be myself, and to enjoy myself. And both of these things are inviting a shift from where things are to where you'd like them to be. We've got movement here, movement for the life force. So strong energies at work, feet on ground. Now there's something that I want to point out here, because this could be a little pothole that we fall into if we're not careful. And it's this. In this card we have a warning of self-sabotage, where we trip ourselves up, and it's quite possible this week that something good does come along and we don't allow ourselves to take it, or we don't allow ourselves to even acknowledge that. And this might come from cynicism or previous hurts, previous experiences. Oh, that'll never work for me. I don't know why I bother. But if something good does come your way this week, as in something that makes your heart sing, something that makes you feel good about yourself, then I would say please don't shoot yourself in the foot. Do at least explore what that thing might be, and allow it to bring peace, more peace to your heart. Again, strong things going on this week. I've spoken about change. I've spoken a little bit about choices. I'm just going to show you. We've got a number 1, 2, 3 and 4. We've got 4 members of the sword family. And swords they will provide us with opportunities to make very clear decisions. I decide, I choose. And often when we make a decision, it's like, I choose this, which means I cannot choose that. Or I definitely want this, I definitely don't want that. So this week has tones of clearing away, I want to say, things, situations, habits which have really outgrown their joyfulness. Things which we know we really don't want to invest more time or more energy either with that person or that situation or that group, whatever it is. So this can be part of this week is clarity. Clarity to say I choose that, and it means that I therefore do not choose that. This should be part of a joyful process of going, yes, I really want to go off in that direction. I want more of that. This is what I'm enthusiastic about. Remember, we're on our new adventure here in the head. This is what we're doing. New adventure, new way of experiencing things, letting go of the old. But we can only move forward if we make strong choices. So this is echoed throughout the spread. Here we've got the card of surrender. It's where we go, okay, that's it, had enough, we are done, or thank you very much, I need to go on my way now. Whatever. What we cannot do here is win by fighting. We cannot win by fighting. We win, if we want to use that word, by surrendering and going, okay, I choose that. So I'm not going to go through all of the swords. However, this is a strong week. As always, I'm always going to say this. Self-care. Stay grounded. Look after your body. Eat right, drink right, sleep right as much as possible. Because part of this week is, contained within this week, is a considerable amount of power, personal power, to create and shape the next part of our lives, the next part of our personal life, our family life, our professional life, our domestic life, our creative life, our spiritual life. A lot of power to shape something, to create something, to say, do you know what, I want more of that, and I'm going to imagine it, I'm going to bring that into being. So let's use that opportunity in the best possible way for us, and hopefully in a way that's beneficial for others too. So I think that when there's a lot of power to be held, then it requires our sensitivity to go, ooh, how do I deal with this? How do I handle this? How do I honour this moment? And maybe part of that, we'll notice that neither of these people are rushing around. So part of that is taking our time, thinking about it, planning, talking to other people, sharing our ideas, finding our resources. So none of this says go now, but it does say use the opportunity, the ideas, the inspirations, the whatever comes to you as a way of going towards even more positive life force, energy, health, well-being. So, it's entirely possible that this week will bring good and bad, difficult and easy, lovely and unlovely. It might shake us up. It might be, you might feel like you've been grabbed by the scruff of the neck and been shaken. So this is why it's always good to look after the place where we live all the time, our bodies, and also to make sure that where you live at home is as peaceful as it can possibly be, so that we can move through challenging times peacefully. I wish us an interesting week. I shall be very interested to hear from you how the week has gone, if indeed anything happens at all, because things don't always happen on the day. But if this is a difficult time for you, and I know that it is a difficult time for many, then please do get in touch. Leave me a little message down below, interested in a reading. I will contact you privately and we will go from there. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.